All right. Try and stab these bitches. There's a certain feeling of people being a bit more empowered, or at least seeking that empowerment.
Let's go!
It's okay to run and keep yourself safe, but it's also okay to actually take some sort of action and do something.
In the wake of the London Bridge terror attack, more Londoners than ever are taking measures to protect themselves. I've spoken to people who are carrying bandages around the street and even wearing stab-proof vests to protect themselves. Some are even enlisting in self-defense classes where they're learning how to take down terrorists.
Any injuries or illnesses or anything I need to know about, feel free. I've been teaching self-defense for like 12 years now, and I've been involved in the martial arts since I was 7 years old. And lately there's been more focus on knife defense because of increase in knife crime and also terrorist knife incidents. So what we're looking to do is affect this person systematically, not just their knife hand. If you start delivering blows to my head, bang, 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 that's going to distract me quite a lot from this. It just becomes really difficult for me to stab you when you start hitting me in the head. The most effective thing to do isn't always the most intuitive thing to do. You want to take them out systematically as opposed to just take control of the knife. Now we're going to do it with a bit of hate. We're going to do it with a kind of forward drive, so that as I do these strikes, I'm going to drive forward. What we want to do is aim for rendering them incapacitated, and the best way to do that is to be using ballistic strikes towards their head. And stop! This is actually more as an experience for the helmet wearer, so you get to appreciate just how effective the method is.
Definitely feel like I've come away with a bit more knowledge and stuff that I hope I would never have to use, but I feel fundamentally prepared for if I have to. What's really concerning is people are talking about knife crime openly like it's an everyday situation. My boyfriend was travelling on the overground between Seven Sisters and Edmonton Green. There were 4 boys sat there wearing balaclavas and gloves and just saying that they're going to stab someone and kill them. And on another occasion, there was another guy threatening, saying, I don't care, I'm going to go to prison. If it means I have to kill them, then I'll do it.
Most of you were receiving, honestly, about that, yeah? So imagine that's going to be quite a different experience. They basically become detached from their sense of the knife. Then taking control of the knife arm, if it's still necessary, is the way to go. And if you're going to take control of the knife arm, you don't just hold on with your hands and you don't just grab the knife, you hug that whole arm and you rag that person around until they go down. I'm going to go for here and I'm going to crash in bodily. Hands up, you're protecting your neck, your head, your vital areas here, because here's the grim thing about the knife. You're done. From here, get this thing and hug his arm close to your body, and not just with your arms, but also with your head. So from here, that goes up, that goes down, and I pull back. Yeah? It could be that you end up on the outside, but the concept is the same. I lean down and I move back, pop, 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 pop. Oh. Yeah?
Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, that's not nice. Yeah, one of my family member, cousin, was killed. Killed, knife crime. He was self-employed, had his own business, and some attackers came to rob the business, and he put up a fight, and he was killed.
Something that is really readily available and actually works is a chair. This is kind of perfect because it's light and it has these prongs. I'm going to take this, aim it for his ugly face and drive him back and keep going. And I'm going to keep going. We want them to feel as uncomfortable and on the back foot and as out of their depth as possible. What you're really looking to achieve is a situation where this person has gone from, aha, I'm going to do all this damage, to, what have I done? Yeah, oops. So if you're in a group of people taking out this attacker, as a general rule, do the thing that the other people aren't doing. And what most people aren't doing is trying to take them out systematically. So we saw that with the London Bridge attack. They were using the tusk, but just to keep him at bay. They were using a fire extinguisher, but just to distract him. Nobody was going in and trying to like separate his head from his shoulders. All right, stand by. Let's go!
Go, John!
That's it, hug the arms, take it down. And stop. Good.
Nice, good stuff, man. Even in the situation here, you saw like when everyone comes together and their mindset's in a certain place, we can tackle anything. We can bring down the bad guy, or So I think it's good for people to kind of come together and have these kind of experiences and learn.
All right. Try and stab these b****s. Go. Something that we need right now, especially as a city, maybe even as a country, is this sense of empowerment that I was mentioning before, that you can do something. And some might argue that maybe you should do something, but it's up to you. But the important thing is that you know that you can. You can invest in that sort of training so that you have an understanding and a physical capacity to defend yourself in these situations. All right, try and stab these b****s. Go. Blitz, do the thing.